Today we're reviewing a Dapol light bar. Roll the intros.
Passengers and visitors are advised that they may ride on the Ferris wheel in the car park. Platform 1. Passengers for Hampton Road should travel in the rear 3 carriages. Passengers for Holland. Passengers for Arlington.
Hello YouTubers and welcome back to Chelmswood Junction. I'm Peter. Today, as the title suggests, we are going to be reviewing a Dapol N gauge light bar for coaching stock. Now, I've never had one of these before. There are a couple of reviews out there on YouTube, but I'm going to do one myself and see what you guys think, see what the product's like, see what the packaging's like, and see what it's like once it's on the railway, if it's bright enough or not bright enough, or if it's too bright. So that's something we're all going to look at together. So I'm going to spin the camera around, get down onto the kitchen worktop, and we're going to have a look at see how we go about fitting one of these. So like I said guys, it is a light bar and it is for N gauge coaching stock from Dapol, and the product code is 2A-000-042, and this is a light bar in white. They do come in two different varieties. You can either have the white, which is more for modern day stock, and you get like a incandescent yellow one for say like older stock, like Mark 1, Mark 2s and coaching stock that are older than that. The carriage that we're going to be putting it into is again obviously a Dapol, and it's the 2P-005-324 Mark III First Great Western First Class Coach. Now, I ordered this on Saturday and from Kerno Models in Cornwall. It's literally came today being Wednesday. And also within the parcel, you always get a little brochure from Kerno Railway Models. And it's got a lot of the O gauge stock in there. And if you like your O gauge, it's very worth looking through. They do limited editions like this Class 150 with DCC sound fitted in from Batman. So that'll be a good one if people are doing modern era Western region. And you've got the Class 438 4TC units coming out from Batman. Again, a couple of them I think are limited editions from Kerno Models. And there is a very, very tiny section for N gauge. That is it. But the one that I'm looking at and hinting at the wife for Christmas is this one here. A twin pack of two Class 50s, Defiance and Hercules. As you can see, it's $249.99 with just normal DC on boards. DCC fitted is $300, and if you want them both sound fitted, it's $450. Now, for sound fitting on two locos, I think £450, that is actually quite a bargain. So you try doing that in two Class 50s in double O gauge from Hornby. You'd be lucky if you could pay, if you paid anything less than about £140-150 per loco. So there's going to be at least £300, and then you've got sound fitting on top, which is going to be another £200. So you're looking at, you know, well over £500 to sound fit double O gauge. So this is why hence I've switched to N gauge. And again, if you're into O gauge, there's a couple of O gauge exclusive editions there, obviously from Helgen with Kerno Models. Like I said, it's come from Kerno Models. It was ordered on Saturday, it's come today. So let's have a look around the packaging. Just standard usual little bit of cardboard with all the details from Dapol on the back and the product codes. So let's stop faffing around, let's get into the package and try and get this open. I'm going to do this off camera guys because this is a little bit fiddly. So out of the packaging, this is the light bar. Obviously it's self-explanatory which way it goes up, so obviously it would go that way to the roof of the coach and obviously that way into the coach. And there's the little tiny plug that you have to plug in the carriage itself. And it does come with some instructions. So I'm just going to quickly pause the camera again, guys, and read these and see what it says on how to fit them. So the instructions just say take the roof off the N-gauge coach. So I'm just going to do that very quickly. It's very easy to get into the Dapol Mark III's. Quick and simple as that. So straight away you can see that is the plug that the light bar is going to have to plug into. Now the instructions say that this should clip into the roof section. So let's find out, shall we? So put it in there. And let's turn it upside down and see what happens. Oh, it just drops straight out. So the way I'm thinking of doing this is I'm going to try and plug this in first. I'm going to do this off camera, guys, because it looks like it's got to be a certain way. So hold fire. Actually, no, I will do it on camera. We're going to have a bash at this. So we've got to find and see if there's a little lug that goes in a certain way. Looks like it goes in that way. Now that was nice and easy to plug into it. So I'm now going to twist this down and try and get the cable to sit down. He says, like you know, guys, I don't do editing on my channel or on my videos, so you are seeing exactly how easy or how awkward this is going to be to fit. So far it doesn't seem too bad, so I'm going to lie it roughly in the middle like that, and then I'm going to try and get this back on here. Wish me luck. So we'll try and get it on. Just clips down. Make sure it's clipped in. And the roof is now flush again with the roof and the side of the body. So yeah, you don't need to glue this. It does actually say in the instructions not to glue these in position. So I just literally, as you saw, rested it on the top of the inside, plugged it in, moved the wires so I could push them out the way just to get the roof back on. And as you can see, it was quite an easy fit. So obviously the next stage of the video, we're going to have to put it onto the track and see if I've done the work properly and see if it illuminates and how well this coach lighting bar illuminates. So let's go over to Rogers Lane TMD and see what we think. So I'm going to pop this one that we just put the light bar in alongside its counterpart that hasn't got a light bar in. Now this is DC only at the moment, so obviously you're going to have to, obviously we've got something happening, there's a bit of flickering. So I've just got hold of my controller and I'm going to turn the voltage up, and it comes up very well. Would I say it's overly bright, too bright? I would say it's a little bit too bright. Obviously there is nothing you can do to tone that down unless you do something with the inside of the windows, but it is, like I said, it is for modern day coaching stock. Mark III's have got updated lights in them, they've got LEDs, so it could be as bright as this, but obviously this does look a bit too bright. I'm going to actually put the controller up to full, we'll see if it actually changes. No, as soon as I get to notch 2 out of 10 on the controller, it illuminates fully. So it doesn't matter how much power you put on there, it's just going to run at that brightness. But it is very nice, and it's going to add a little touch to the railway. So for the conclusion, what do I think of the Dapol light bar in white? Is a little bit too bright, I will admit. During the day, obviously it's going to be fine, but obviously when you've got a rake of 7-8 coaches behind a loco with these light bars in, and you can run your railway in the dark, say like in a loft or in a shed, or even in a room that you turn the lights off, obviously they are going to be extremely bright. But it's going to help, you know, illuminate the track when it's going around your railway. It's also going to help illuminate your station. So it is a bit of a win-win, but it's also a bit of a, it could be doing with a little bit less brightness. Obviously, I'm not going to keep the instructions. I'm not going to keep the packaging. So one thing I will say, guys, is with things like this, as you can see, it's all this is recyclable. Please recycle responsibly. The more we recycle, the less we have to take out of the environment and damage the environment more by making more products. So please recycle your rubbish packaging in the proper ways. I've really got into recycling just lately, and it does help the environment. Okay, you know, someone at one stage has got to go and sort all that, but at least we are doing our little bit to help the environment. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. As always, if you have, please smash that like button down the left hand side. If you're one of my subscribers that have been with me for a very long time, hope you're still enjoying the content of the channel, and a great big thumbs up for staying with me. For the new subscribers that have joined me recently, again, I hope that you're enjoying the content so far, and I hope that you enjoy future content that I bring out. If you want to become a subscriber, all you have to do is click on the little subscribe button down the right hand side, click on the bell icon, select all, and then you will be notified of every video that I publish or every short that I publish. Until the next time, guys, if you want to carry on watching videos from my channel, there should be a link coming up here and here. And obviously, like I always say, protect your loved ones, especially at the moment in the UK with the heat wave that we're having. At the moment, it's about 28, 29 degrees out in my back garden. So please look after yourselves, drink plenty, protect your loved ones, make sure they're drinking plenty. But above all, happy modelling, and bye-bye from Chelmswood Junction.